This is a little thing called good manners. And next to me is one of my partners in crime, Cash. I really kind of feel for him. So this video log is actually going to be kind of dedicated to his situation. Cash has a person, woman, girl. Won't say her name because I don't want to embarrass her over the fucking internet. Only about like 11 fucking people watch my fucking channel, but that's all right. Those 11 people can maybe help call her out. Well, let's start it 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Okay, 3 weeks ago. This person, well, you know what? I'll say where she's from. She's from Broken Arrow in Oklahoma. And she offered to come down here to Edmond and spend some time with Cash here. Cash was talking to me about it, and we came to a conclusion like, oh, well, you know, she wants to kind of go paintballing. She can do that with Cash, and I suggested to him that the Oklahoma City Redhawks were playing a game that Friday. She was supposed to be here on Friday. So it seemed like everything was pretty much on, I guess.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
We kind of had a green light. She was excited to come here. Friday, that day, what happened, Cash?
Oh, what exactly happened? No communication whatsoever.
None. Did you get any calls from her?
No.
Any text messages?
No.
Any voicemails?
No.
She just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth.
Okay.
Yep. How long did it take for her to call you back?
Was it that Sunday?
Sunday, so 2 days later.
No, it was Monday. Wasn't it Monday?
Was it Monday? She apparently pulled a Jesus Christ and decided to disappear for about 3 days and then come miraculously back to life. Now let's jump forward 3 weeks to this situation. The same girl from Broken Arrow and invited him, actually offered to come pick him up yesterday. Was supposed to come pick him up yesterday. Cash was going to leave his car over in my driveway. I told him, yeah, man, you can do that. You know, bros all the way. Fucking go ahead and pull your car up into the driveway, and he could teeter off with her back to Broken Arrow, and he was gonna spend the weekend there or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pretty much a play it by ear type thing, you know. And she offered to, you know, come get me and then bring me back any time.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Okay. Well, sounded like a good offer.
Mind you, this was her idea.
Yeah, both of these times this was her idea. 3 weeks ago and yesterday. But both these situations, she planned these situations out. When did she call you with this idea for this one?
Oh god, that was probably a week ago.
A week ago.
Because
So
it was probably not this past Tuesday, but the week before, because she was like,
so this was planned for a while.
yeah, she was like, okay, well, not this, because not when I went rafting last weekend, but during that week, she was like, okay, not this weekend, but the next weekend.
Okay.
So she knew full and well, you know. I mean, there was plenty of time to excuse things and, you know.
Yeah.
Schedule around shit.
So she had things well crafted this time. This was you know, not a spontaneous thing this time. This was planned in action.
Right.
Things were in movement.
Right.
Okay. So they kept the lines of communication open for through all that time, I guess. You know, things were going well. Things were going fine.
Right.
Peachy keen.
Right.
Everything was copacetic.
Yeah.
All right. Run it down, Jason. I want to hear it.
Okay, yesterday, my first, you know, red flag was, I hadn't even packed my bags, because, you know, I figured, okay, well, it's going to, 50-50 chance, you know. Well, her line of profession, she's on call, so she really doesn't have to go to work. But she was at work, supposedly, yesterday, all day. So she could only text. And so she was actually texting me back. So I was like, okay, well, she's cool. We were just texting back and forth. So that kind of spurred me, okay, well, I better get my bag packed, you know?
He got his bags packed.
Right, so I got my bags packed, and, I started doing, getting ready and everything, and Probably about 3 o'clock. That's when she gets off. Okay. 3 o'clock. She texts me, "Hey, what are you doing?" So I was like, "Oh, shit, let me call you." Well, went to voicemail, and she texted me back saying, "No, I'm not off work. I have a couple more things to do." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Well, so I was like, "Okay, well, shit. It's about an hour and a half drive from Broken Arrow to here in Edmond." So I was like, "Okay, well, I'll just kill some time, go hang with Mike or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And so I just waited. I think it was around 4:30. I was like, "Well, dang, this is really abnormal for her to be at work this late because she's never works this late, right?" So I texted her saying, "Hey, are you still at work?" Well, time went by, nothing. She stopped. She just again vanished from the face of the earth.
This really brings me to the point of this entire video. It's starting to rub on him pretty well too, because this is the second time that he's gotten burned by this girl. The least that you could do, if anybody that's watching out there, if you make plans or if plans have been made and you need to break them, it's one thing if you got to break them. It can be understandable. It'd be a little disappointing, but it can be understood. But the least you could do is keep the lines of communication open. I cannot stand it when I make plans for something and I'm ready to go and I don't know where the hell the rest of the party's at, you know. I cannot stand that shit. This one, it was kind of turned around because she's the one who made the plans and then she breaks them without letting anybody know.
And then it's like it's going on, it's, the day of, and everything's cool. She's like, "I can't wait until I get off work." It's like there's no...
You need to break your plans, that's one thing. But
right.
fucking let everybody know.
Oh, shit.
We've had, this is the second time with this girl that Cash was, and it sounds a little boyish, but you kind of had your hopes up to, you kind of knew, you had your heart up knowing that you were going to have shit to do.
Right.
That you were going to have some activity for the weekend.
Right.
Let's fucking face it, man. He should be in Broken Arrow right now. And he's not.
Right.
Instead, he's hanging out with his fat friend making a fucking video log of why... This really goes back to what I've said so many times. You've got so many ways to communicate with people now. You got Facebook, MySpace, you got Twitter, you got email, you've got cell phones, you've got text messaging, you have Bluetooth technology, you have thousands and thousands and thousands of ways to keep the lines of communication. Even all the way up to doing fucking Morse code, smoke signals, and fucking snail mail. For God's sakes, you got so many ways to communicate, and not one of those did she use trying to fucking let him know, by the way, things kind of got fucked up. Sorry, shit happened.
Things fucked up, can't come, okay, end of story.
It's about time that somebody called you out on it, because this is a bullshit game. But
more of the story is, shit, ladies, come on now. Why must you plan something and maybe you change your mind at the last minute? Oh, I didn't want to go get him. I don't want to drive all the way out there. Just, oh my God, even if you would have just lied. Come up with an excuse and lied. I think
slap his ass and tell him lies, and he'll be satisfied.
Yeah, that too. But
well, that was good. That was good. That was pretty good. That was just spur of the moment.
But
very immature. Immature. Even a 5-year-old would know how to break plans. You're worse than a 5-year-old with Parkinson's disease and a helmet on his head, drooling, with a snot bubble on his left nose.
true story.
True story.